What a nerd.
But you're into
Good
some
evening,
of that
hello, and
stuff
welcome
too,
back.
aren't you?
Yeah, we grew up, obviously together as brothers into the same kind of stuff, and we were social misfits and didn't hang out with anybody and submerged ourselves in stupid things like comics and TV and movies and,
Did you hang out together? I mean, you guys probably, here's the deal. You guys were sort of battling society, I'm sure, as
Absolutely.
teenagers, but were you battling yourselves?
Not really, because we had to stick up for each other. We were only 2 years apart, so we would walk, to the bus stop together and have to fight our way on the bus because everyone in the neighborhood hated us. And so we learned early on it was probably better to stick together than to.
He's only 2 years older than you?
Yeah, everyone. You know what? The funny thing about it, a lot of kids on tour, they say, "Hey, Spider, is it true that Rob Zombie's your dad?" But that's because he used to get the hair and the beard and the whole thing, and he's.
Yeah. Well, you
But
got.
he's my brother. Yes.
You got the, yeah, I guess if you look like the guy from the cover of the Jethro Tull CD, the old man in the Aqualung CD or whatever the hell it was, and then you got a brother that looks like Billy Idol in 1986, there's going to look like an age difference there.
Can a guy have blonde hair without being compared to Billy Idol?
No,
Can a guy
No.
curl his lip up once in a while?
he can't. You know what my favorite Billy Idol story is?
Even if he curls his lip up once in a while.
Well,
That's
this one's,
funny.
for me, my good Billy Idol stories is from watching TV, but they did it like a true Hollywood story or Behind the Rock or whatever the hell on him. And he was two-time his wife, had a few ladies on the side. Now, basically what you'd expect, just had a newborn son or daughter. Anyway, his wife was out by the pool catching a few rays with the infant son. He picked up the telephone in the house and was having a little conversation with one of his ladies he was going to rendezvous with. Unfortunately, the baby monitor was on in the bedroom he was in. And I guess the son or the little baby wasn't by the pool with her. She was by the pool, the baby was napping, and he was sort of in the baby's room looking out the window at her saying, "Nah, she's just going to catch some sun and then take a nap. So I'm going to tell her I'm going out to the hardware store and I'll be by in a minute." Hangs the phone up and then goes out. "Okay, babe, I'm going to make a run." And yeah, where are you going?
Hardware store?
Did he really go to the hardware store? Billy Idol?
I don't even think he used that one. But the point is there's nothing better than that story. Is there the baby monitor, Buzz? You give me your.
Well, mine's not as good.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't there. You may have been
But you're a
there
better
for yours.
storyteller. No, I was just talking to a old-time record guy who worked with Billy Idol and set up in-store appearances with, you go and sign records. And so Billy's drinking a bottle of Jack at the in-store, and the store owner gets really nervous and says, "You can't drink in the store during this blah, blah, blah." So, it's like, "Well, I'm not going to tell Billy Idol this. You have to go tell him." So the rep proceeds to tell him, "You can't drink Jack at the..." And so Billy stands up and throws the bottle of Jack at the record store manager and leaves. And that's about it.
Because he knew he told him to tell him.
Yeah, so that was it. That's my story.
Well, it's not as good as the baby monitor
No.
story, but
But you could
you
elaborate.
didn't watch. Yeah, but you didn't watch your story on TV like I did. I was just like every other schmo in the United States. All right, so we'll hear something off the new Power Man 5000 CD in just a couple of few. We'll take some calls. Let's talk to Sophia, who's 15. Sophia,
Yeah.
what's up?
My boyfriend has been asking me for anal sex, and I decided to say yes because since I let him have the screener said it was a foursome.
The what?
The screener said it was a foursome that I had with him.
Well, was it a foursome?
4 people.
No,
That'd be foursome.
That'd be foursome.
And so now he wants anal sex.
It's funny. It's like it's part phone screener Brian's fault that she had the foursome now because he dubbed her 4-way sex act a foursome. You had a foursome, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's just couch it that way.
Was it, what was the breakdown? Like her and 3 guys? And
There was 2 girls and 2 guys.
8 midgets and two girls, 2 guys.
Yes.
You and your boyfriend, and your friend and her boyfriend.
My friend and a friend of his. I don't know the
And Sophia, you're 15.
Yes.
15 into foursomes and anal sex. And got the voice thing going.
All right. Well, in lieu of gambling this early in the show, sexual abuse
Oh, what do you mean?
in the past.
He was offering.
Yes, I just yes.
Well, my grandfather lives with us, so
He used to do stuff to you.
well, he does.
He does.
Still does stuff to you.
Currently does.
Since I was 5.
So you're
And
fine.
he's still doing something.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh,
tragic.
God.
Like, yeah, God bless him. The man's probably close to 70, right? Come here and give me a hug.
Does your boyfriend know about this?
That's real classy, Anderson.
I don't
Buddy.
think he cares too much.
All right,
Boyfriend
this,
doesn't
how old
Boyfriend
is this,
doesn't
old
care
guy?
whether she's getting molested by her grandfather.
Yeah.
27.
Fuck. Hello, everybody, and welcome to
We should
the
have-
most depressing
77.
session of Star Sector.
Wow,
wait
wait a minute.
Yeah,
77,
damn.
he's still
Sorry
sort of
about that.
Doing things to you?
Yeah.
Oh, they can. Sure.
Like what?
Sort of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to
When I was
embarrass.
little, it was more him feeling me, but now he makes really. I have to, give him. I guess you would say it's oral. I don't think he gets much of an erection, and he'll feel me up and stuff.
Hold on a second.
Are you for real?
If this is real, this is just one of the most disturbing,
Yeah.
sort of crazily provocative calls
What?
we've
No.
had on this show in quite some time. Am I hearing right? She's 15.
Midway through, I thought it was a gag.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Giving the 77-year-old oral sex?
I'm a little chilled by it, so it's kind of like a little,
Okay.
Yeah.
little crazy.
Sophia? He's living in the same under the same roof you're under, right?
Yes, my mom's birth father.
Birth father. And
Why do you say it like that? Your mom's birth father.
My mom's father, my I have a list. I'm sorry.
no, but why not say your well?
No, I said father. My lips slurred it.
No, it's all right. We're going in a different direction here. But was your mom abused by this guy?
I don't know. I told her when I was like 9 that what had been going on, and she just screamed at me and told me I was a liar. So
And where's your dad?
I don't know.
Is he kind of an idiot, your dad?
I have never met him.
Never mind. Did your mom say he's an idiot?
Not true. What do you got to speculate? I'm sure the guy's an idiot, or he's the sanest person around. And he just split this train wreck early. Hey, Sophia.
Yeah.
When was the last time your grandfather did anything like this to you?
Last night.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah. It's partly my fault.
How's it your fault?
Because I won't stop myself.
You don't
Well, don't stop yourself from.
I mean, he called me to his room, and I mean, I'm sure if I ran out, he couldn't do anything, but I forced myself almost.
All right, this is a
Out of y'all's-
profoundly disturbing situation.
This is out of y'all's
Sophia.
pay grade, guys.
But you got to get some
Are
counseling.
you willing to call
No,
the Department
he
of
needs
Social Services?
rescue.
But my mom,
Call the
I
police.
told her, and she just didn't believe me.
Yeah, well, your mom was victimized by this a-hole too.
Right. This is her dad. This schmuck.
Yeah.
But he lives with us.
I know, which just makes it even worse. Can we give you some phone numbers, maybe?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know about the anal sex.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
No. But that
Really one thing, and I don't.
I know.
I don't think that's your biggest problem.
Unfortunately, it's gonna you're sort of a robot,
No.
just like you are for your grandfather. You're gonna do whatever this guy tells you to
Hold
do.
on.
You don't know how
Is
to
it a
be
prank?
anything but a
No.
victim.
Oh,
And,
So-
you know, it's something you shouldn't do. You don't want to do.
Sorry.
But as you say it, you can't stop yourself. You're
It's
just gonna
love line.
be-
Unfortunately, every once in a while, you're going
And
like,
being,
one of these will
being
come through.
invaded by another person like that to the point that you're completely exploited, that's not a good situation to be in.
All right, so listen, Sophia.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm a genius,
No, that's
right?
definitely right. It's one of those disturbing
But
calls
still
I've
a
ever
genius.
taken.
it's genius.
By
Okay.
She's not kidding.
Okay,
I
look,
think
here's
so.
the deal.
Unfortunately.
You need
I mean,
me,
if the
this grandfather.
doctor's
is
not
criminal.
indicating on anything, she's not making a mistake.
Why?
If she's an actress,
Oh,
she
It's not
needs
your
to.
fault.
It's not your fault.
He,
I don't remember what they
he has
asked. Like they
indoctrinated you
said,
into this
I
life
thought it
brainwashed
was
you.
phony for a minute, but
You're
no.
nothing but a
And then they
victim.
whatever
Don't
he
ever-
told her
don't ever-
voice went
don't
after
question
that.
yourself.
She just
No,
sounded
it's
like
okay.
sad and weak,
You're
not
right.
the sound of somebody who's
All right.
pranking.
All right, you got to take a phone number down and make a phone call and start this process, okay?
oh,
All right, grab a pad.
I don't. I'll find something.
Yeah. Troy, does your grandfather have does he have dentures?
No, don't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like you to toss those in the garbage disposal tonight, if you would, please.
I don't think my mom would like that. They're pretty pricey.
Yeah, I know. But it'd still be nice to have that
No,
good
he
toothless.
gave
And,
it straight away.
can't we send that old F to jail? Can't somebody just put a nice pick in his ear or something?
Well,
I mean,
I
really.
got cancer, so.
Good.
We're celebrating.
This is the one thing
depressed
Corolla
about
does
his
for
rabbit
these
by
girls.
cancer. I hope
Is
gets
he
that
wishes
same
bad
kind of
things on
cancer.
their abuse.
He's gonna make me go to hell.
You're not going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm the one who's wishing cancer on him.
And by the way, there's nothing worse than what you could be going through now. So this
Oh
is
no,
everything
I
is better.
suddenly get what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hell is what
He's
you
saying what her
first.
boyfriend should be.
Yeah, hell's a nice
Her
step up.
boyfriend shouldn't be okay with this. He should
Right.
be okay with
Very good.
that.
Writing it down.
Getting her out of it.
Yeah.
That's what.
540
Yeah,
4,000.
exactly.
What's
He's,
that?
Speaking of
He's-
4,000,
he's
I
the,
remember 5,000.
utility bro. Where the bro is needed, Corolla is there.
4453.
I just really love the this SMS.
Are you
sketch.
call
Yeah.
them and tell them about
Yeah.
the
Just
third
unfold it
appointment?
whenever you need it. Utility bro.
Social services.
What are they gonna do?
Nothing.
Stores easily on a futon with the Wheeze.
But just call
Always ready for a high five.
Or just to get high.
No anal. No anal first.
Time after you said no.
Yeah, utility
Yeah.
bro.
No problem with
All right.
that. No more force.
Okay, so we're gonna get
No
her.
more foursomes.
Crazy for calling that.
No.
No.
That we-
You got to dump him. He's 19. He's too
Yeah,
old for you.
but I'm 15.
yes,
That's right. We did that math. I know you're used to a
A 77-year-old.
66-year-old age difference, but that's not the way it works. Even 4 years is too much here, right?
Right.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Good luck.
Hey, call back. Tell us how it went.
Take that number.
All right.
And get
And
it.
nothing sold like your music tomorrow. She could
Buy that Tower Man. Buy
Oh, he's gonna use it as a chance to plug. That's
How can
balls.
you tell somebody that 4 years is too big a difference? I mean, how can you tell a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old is too much when she's got a 77-year-old that's in her staple? Oh, Drew.
That's what she was doing. That's
I
what she said.
know,
They have to
but
put
you're a
it down.
doctor. Jesus Christ.
That's Adam's
Said
job.
that night, you could call it oral.
You
That's what
could
she said.
call it oral.
That's what I
She
call
not said blowing.
That's what I called it.
No.
The doctor is suitably embarrassed by his conduct.
Because they all have to make really awkward jokes now, kind of
As you say, him and I
Of course.
As a society, would we be okay with that?
Yeah, he's lived a nice life.
77.
You know, at that point, I don't have that problem about, oh, that's the kid that was abused himself. You know, it's like,
Right.
he did fine. He's fine. He took a lot of people down with him along the way, and now it's. That's it.
77-year-old man may suffer. Must have suffered.
I should find that so fucking funny.
Once
Come
you make it
on.
in your 70s, you've had a pretty good run. It's time for
Oh,
management,
it's
right?
not acceptable.
Okay. Let's take one more call so
All right,
we can
Yeah.
lighten the meat a little,
Let's see if I can.
and then we'll
Dentures are pretty pricey.
do a
Pricey.
oh, pricey. And by the way, pricey to that.
You like my
family,
toys?
Pet dispenser would be fall under the heading of pricey, I'm guessing.
Tammy, 15.
23.
23. Good.
What's up?
Okay, I have a question.
That's
All
not
right.
funny.
A fiance and
I can't even
when
see
we
it.
have sex, I cannot have an orgasm orally when he gives me
It
oral
was.
sex or when he's on top. Dr. Drew made a comment before that most women can get off better orally. I can't at all.
Right. I said
And if
for
you
those
listen
that
carefully.
It did, it
orgasm
ran
during
good.
intercourse, they
I
tend
What,
to
did-
like oral.
Oh yeah. Did it just bonk a couple of ships?
Yeah.
Not have
Amusing, aren't they?
getting orgasm.
I
If you get orgasm,
never
The
went
only way
down
that I
that
can is if I'm on top.
that's
All right. Oh, who cares? Are you with your grandfather?
No.
All right, because that's all we're taking tonight. We're taking grandpa calls. All right, are you calling us to tell us that you can have an orgasm
No,
when
I
you
want
ride
to
your
know if it's
boyfriend?
normal. I want to know if
Who cares? It's
Yes.
normal.
yes, you're able to have an orgasm during intercourse. You're better off than most.
Okay.
And you get on top and you do the cowgirl thing. You do the rub, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what women claim they can do. I've never experienced that.
Ever since that before they're allowed.
Sounds a little wound up.
All right, you're all right there, Tammy.
Okay.
All right, and, but you know what? Maybe you're a little uptight. Maybe if you could relax a little more, you get the orgasm through the oral sex.
Okay.
No, but you know,
All right.
See what I'm saying?
but the ones that again,
I know what Drew's saying, but maybe that's because they are a little more controlling. Tammy,
Yes.
Do you think if you could, have a glass of red wine and
I see
sort
the
of
red wine was being served up here. Yeah.
drift off and stare at the ceiling that you could have an orgasm through oral sex?
It might work,
All right.
but I can't try that.
Why not?
I'm pregnant.
Oh, you are? All right, well, how about a little heroin? Okay. That was a trick.
No.
Good answer, baby. Okay, good times. All right. I need one of those women that can only get off by jumping up and down on my sort of semi-hard penis whilst I sort of watch SportsCenter through the fold of their elbow, their side. That's the greatest of all worlds there, isn't it? I don't really care for oral sex. I don't like the kind of sex where you're moving. I like to just lie there like a corpse with an erection, and I'll just take care of myself. You know what I mean? Like all I gotta do is in the morning just sort of flip you over with that morning boner, and then I'll have my orgasm. Wouldn't that be nice?
Doesn't exist though.
It seems to with Tammy, doesn't it?
You have her number, just
Yeah, we'll call her.
it does exist.
All right, let's hear something from Powerman
Fantastic.
5000. What do you say? This is
What do you want to do?
Yeah, what are we gonna play? Oh, I got it. I got
Free.
it. Free.
Smash single.
I dated a guy once and he dumped me and blah blah blah, but she certainly didn't look at him, and who the hell knew the story back then? And she said, yeah, I dated an Indian guy. And I said, Indian guy, really? And I said, woo 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 Indian or 7-Eleven Indian? And Tony went, I'm the guy. So it was kind of weird with the woo woo and the 7-Eleven. Making a joke, But we got past it. And by the way, who talks about the person they're dating is sitting right next to them as if they weren't in the room, And I would say this a-hole's got to be high.
Rebecca hates it when I do that,
folks.
folks.
And the guy's just sitting right there. She's not looking at him, Anyway, so later, so we sort of had a laugh about it. It was about halfway in the show. Then we got through the rest of the show. And it's like a year later, we were going to have them back. And they were like, no, we're not coming back because Adam's a racist. We don't want to come back. And I thought, I was just making a joke.
Sure.
That's the job. And it really,
So you put a curse on
I
it.
put a curse on the band.
Right.
And have you heard from them since? That was 8 years ago.
Which band is
No?
this he's talking about? I don't know.
I'm like a light.
For those of you who don't know who No Doubt is,
Ah.
it's got to be confusing to them.
Orange County band.
Orange County band had a couple of
Lead singer was a woman.
made a little noise about 96, 97, but that's it. I think
The Super Bowl or
I
something.
think Gwen's got 22 kids. She's a singer now. She's a housewife. I think a lot of guys just got into just basically went back to civilian life.
Yeah, the bass player's at 7-Eleven.
He's 7-Eleven, or maybe working at one of those casinos. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Maybe working at one of those casinos because
Hey everybody, it's
They
Mark
never actually
Adam.
answered
That's
which kind
Dr.
you are.
Drew. Spider's here from Powerman
I think he just
5000.
did.
It's been a long time since we've seen Spider, but
Did you miss me at all?
I did.
Good.
Yeah. As I was driving in tonight thinking, who's on tonight? I oftentimes ask our security guard, Andy, we have a guest tonight? It's like, yeah, I think it's a band. Who are they? I don't know. But now, I check the paper before I leave. And figure it out. See, I've got paper up on the wall. Yeah, see, there's Deftones last night. Powerman 5000.
What's Strong Medicine?
I have no idea.
TV show on Lifetime.
Oh, Lifetime. Drew knows. It's a medicine show, right?
It's like an Indian kind of.
Eat strong medicine. You smoke 'em, peace pipe.
stop.
Eat strong medicine. Yeah, hey!
There is no racial bigotry here.
James?
Were we speaking Indian to one another the other night?
Yes,
I think we
doctor.
were, yeah.
Indian or what were we speaking?
We're
Yes,
speaking Indian,
you
and
need
then
to
as we got
Adjust your pain meds, doctor.
more heated, it turned into Japanese.
Oh, that's right.
So my Indian starts off as but then eventually goes into and it ends up turning into like a Japanese drill sergeant.
After all, they had to make the way across the ocean.
Did they?
Some center history.
They did. Huh?
Relative.
All right, James.
James 28.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I was just wondering about piercings and if Dr. Drew knew any
Good piercing.
anything that might help me out in making a proper decision.
Where do you plan the piercing to go?
I like when the callers lose interest with their own calls about halfway into it. Yeah, I want to ask about piercings and if.
I wasn't sure if I was listening to your radio station or what I was listening to earlier. By the way, that girl was that call earlier really disturbed me.
Yeah.
Four girls of my own.
Sex with grandpa, yeah.
You already have 4 girls. You're 28.
Yeah.
Wow. And you were thinking about getting a piercing, Dad.
Yeah.
It's almost as disturbing as grandpa and his blowjob.
Marginally more if you think about it in certain ways because you're in charge of these 4 girls. Really, Pops? You want to get a piercing?
Did you say where he was?
Yeah, where?
I was thinking about a PA, but
Prince Albert.
Prince Albert with 4 kids.
4 little girls.
yeah.
Just remember, whatever you do is what they're going to sort of model in their mind for the kind of guy they want to be with when they grow up.
I want a dick like dear old Dad.
Hey, well, they never see that, so.
All right. Not yet, they don't.
What's your problem? What is your question about the piercing?
Well, is it going to inhibit me from feeling or?
It's going to inhibit you from standing up and peeing.
Oh, really? Each time?
You got to sit down.
What if you use the sink like I did?
Yeah, the Corolla sink method, of course.
Okay.
And it can. I've seen cases where people get problems with erections and have sensitivity problems, and you get infections, and things can happen. But
So go for it.
Yeah.
there you go.
That's Drew's ringing endorsement. Hey, James, let me probe into your life just a little bit.
Sure.
Do you live with your 4 daughters?
I am a single father of 4.
Where's Mom?
She's in jail.
No, really?
She,
How?
felony possession of methamphetamine.
Oh, this one is.
I left her 4 years ago. Earlier this year, I got my children, and thank the Lord, I'm just doing the best I can. I got work 2 jobs. And
All right, James. Let me tell you where your focus needs to be. Anywhere but your genitalia at this point. Every extra penny you have, every spare moment you have, should be going into these 4 daughters. Because with a mom who's in jail for crank, it's going to be a tough road, a hoe for these girls. Hoe being the operative term.
all right,
All right?
right.
Yeah, don't focus on your junk. I know it's a pleasant distraction, but why don't you get yourself a Game Boy or something for that? You leave your penis alone. Even though you're 28, relatively young, but 4 daughters and an old lady in the joint, you're in your 40s. You understand?
For what?
I'm just
Oh, in
saying,
terms of it,
chronologically.
Should be, yes.
Hey, listen, you tell them you're 28, and I mean, there are guys who are 28, single, and who are on the who do inline half pipe skating for a living. Those guys can focus on their dork. You got 4 daughters.
I do extreme diving, and
That's
Of
great.
course he
That's
does.
great. You have an air bubble burst in your head with an aneurysm. You get the bends, and now you got 4 daughters with nobody around.
my girlfriend was the one that mentioned this to me. I thought maybe I might want to consult a real physician.
All right. Are you,
mention
James,
one,
the piercing. Do you get high a lot?
No, in fact, I quit getting high about 4 years ago. I don't even smoke pot.
Okay. Sounds sort of
What do you mean? What were you getting? When you say getting high, what were you getting high on?
meth.
Speed.
I used to get high on speed, but once my daughters were born, that extremely tamed down. And then,
Do you have some memory problems still from that?
well, probably so.
All right. You know all their names?
Yes,
Quick. What are they?
Kirsten, Allison, Melody, and Clara.
Oh, you got lucky, buddy. I'm going to check up on that and get back to you. Brian, get on that. See if he's right on all 4. All right, James.
Dan, describe you. We've had multiple reasons why you shouldn't do this. All right?
Yeah, he's good. He's doing all the street diving. Girlfriend. Gosh. Okay. What's the over-under on how many of his daughters do bachelor parties? 3.5? You know what I mean? What's wrong? And
3.5.
There's nothing that says this guy can't crank out a fifth kid with this new old lady for the next 6 months. No society's going to stop it from doing it. I don't know. Fine with that. Let me go on a quick jag for just 1 second. Big guy.
Morning Enfield from page New York Times today.
Yeah, you know what else is in the LA Times? Drew, I know you're going to be shocked by this revelation. I owe everyone an apology. Secondhand smoke. Evidently doesn't kill people. What? As a doctor, Drew.
I'm shocked. I thought there were
Millions of deaths. Millions. 58,000 every year, according to some of these billboards I've had because of secondhand smoke. But as it turns out,
Oh, this one.
slightly over-exaggerated. Well, what do you know?
I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Then what do you know about that?
Was an apology attached to it?
No, but you know what I was thinking? I was picturing our friend Slash with his snake around his neck, smoking 3 cigarettes at a time, and I thought, how relieved is Slash his snake? The second he's smoking. He's wearing that python like a pashmina and just chain smoking his whole day through. And I
That's the
thought,
second time you
yeah,
just crashed me
that snake, that python really
His
got
girlfriend must have said it to him.
Yeah.
One cigarette blown out twice by your mom was the equivalent of smoking 3 packs of cigarettes by yourself.
Well, I don't know, Drew. I don't know. Remember all those PSAs and all the money and all the
Millions
commercials
spent
and
on
all
that. In the meantime,
That's a cool.
Morning After Pill goes unnoticed.
Right.
The New York Times this morning finally had a little article about how the 4 drug companies were trying to distribute Prevent and Plan B. Couldn't afford to do advertising, couldn't afford to get it on the shelves. They're beginning to pick it up now because, but for the grace of God, there's these initiatives where these pills are becoming available without a prescription. That's what's making the difference now.
Good. Well, here's all we're saying, Spider. Power Man 5000, by the way. New CD coming out tomorrow.
That's what I mean.
You know, as far as PSAs go, or the public service announcements and the stuff you need society to know and the stuff you don't really need them to know, to us, this morning after pill, this not an abortion pill, but a way for the condom breaks, something the gals can take. We've been talking about this for 6-7 years, and it's taken that many years for sort of society to sort of catch on to it.
A little bit.
Meanwhile, all our societal focus is going into secondhand smoke, which really is neither here nor there. Maybe you have some sort of adverse effect to it 55 years down the line from now.
And why do you suppose that is?
I don't know what the preoccupation, I don't know why. Well, I'll tell you what some of it is. Some of it is a-holes like Rob Reiner and other Hollywood celebrity elitists sort of latching on to certain problems and deciding that this is a problem that we all need to focus on. That's part of it. And deciding, one of them had big industry behind it too. They don't like tobacco manufacturers and that kind of stuff. We decided that somebody was the demon, and we needed to go after this demon. It's a little bit reminiscent of the sort of Salem witch hunts. Just pick somebody and go after them. We decided that tobacco companies were evil, and we all needed to go after them. And if it meant lying, well, so be it. It was all part of a noble cause. Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is we don't need an apology from these people that fabricated these lies. We just need not to listen to them again. They lose their turn. When they want to pipe up about the next thing that comes down the pike, we have to tell them to F off. That's all I'm saying. All right. Thank you.
That will feel good. That will feel good.
Yeah. And thank God I was screaming about it for 3 years. I'm not saying secondhand smoke is good for it, but it doesn't kill 56,000 Americans a year.
None of that does it warrant tens or maybe hundreds of millions of dollars of advertising campaign that could have been
Used towards something that... Right.
Yeah, like piercings.
Right. That's right. Mandy,
Yeah.
you're 21?
Yep.
What's up?
I've had 2 abortions in the past, like one when I was 16,
Right?
and one about like 6 months, like 9 months ago, I guess.
You didn't know about this morning after pill.
I did. I've taken that before.
Why didn't you take it this time?
She would have had 5
Well,
abortions.
when I was 16, I was just dumb and young, much like most 16-year-olds, and by the time I found out I was pregnant, it was too late.
All right.
And same with the second time I was pregnant. It just like crept up on me. I didn't even know an accident had happened. I didn't know I had, even got anything in me, got impregnated.
I see.
So, yeah, so I
Condom
got
just
another one.
broke or something, huh?
And I was actually just wondering if I ever decided...
Hold on. Her argument was, the first time I was young and dumb. The second time, I was older and dumb. It's really like her. Was that kind of like her argument?
Yeah. Second time I didn't know.
All right, Manny. Maybe you're still dumb.
Oh, yeah, that's why I had the second one. I'm too dumb, not ready to have a kid yet.
All right. Well, I like anyone who says they're too dumb has got to be a little bit on the ball. I like that.
So yeah, I'm not trying to raise any more fricked up people.
That's right.
The world already has. So yeah, basically I want to know that in the future, if I ever do decide to have kids, is that going to affect my pregnancy or my...
It could, but probably not.
That'd be fine.
Certainly, abortion can be associated with an added risk for problems with fertility. But if you go through the abortions without any big complications, usually you're fine. How do you feel about having had those abortions, though?
Really guilty, actually. Like, the first one, the guy was a complete ass, and I didn't feel that bad about it. But the second one, I felt really bad about
Because a
it.
kid would be half-ass, right?
Yeah.
Right,
I was
is it?
lucky. If his genes didn't take over, it'd be all ass.
All
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, as opposed to all dumb.
So, yeah. The
Half ass, half dumb.
I just
You'd be a dumbass.
It'd be a dumbass. And the second one would just be a dum-dum or
No,
dumbass?
this one probably would be better. The father was going to be,
Did you go through any biological changes as a result of these abortions that you sort of felt made you extra uncomfortable? Do you remember that?
not really.
Not
Like, I had an ultrasound done with the second one, and I heard its, like, little heartbeat, and so that kind of affected me. And, like, I still have the ultrasound picture I look at, like, every now and then, and I feel bad for it.
That's
So I don't think I could ever go through
I think
another
May's
abortion
sort of
again.
making my point for me.
Yeah.
A guy would go through that and go, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Women, they're attached to this, whether it's a biological attachment or the result of their sort of biological urge to be reproductive is an important part of who they are. This is a biological event for them. And too many, I was talking to a woman the other day she was talking about, I don't know, why guys demand oral sex and women don't really get it reciprocated. I said, why do you do that? You hold up a card and say no oral sex unless it's reciprocated. She goes, well, we're socialized to be caretakers. I said, you disempowered yourself now. Now you're saying, oh, I can't help myself. It happened to me. It was done to me. Society made me that way. As opposed to going, it's innate in my biology. I have to be careful about this if I want it to change. It's wired into my brain from thousands of years, millions of years of evolution. I got to watch out for that. Make sure I don't cave into that all the time.
No, the pros want to blame it on the man. You know what I mean? Especially the
So do you think that she's going to hell because of all these abortions?
I'd say purgatory. Not the same place like
But she's
grandfather.
feeling guilty about it.
Nah. But on the other hand, don't turn the ultrasound into a placemat. Stare at it every morning over your cereal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get rid of that one. I think I have a little burial for it. I know this sounds like a corny radio advice, but put it in a little shoebox or flush it down the toilet. No, put it in a shoebox. Put a little note on it. Just go bury it somewhere and let that be part of the past. All right?
Good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good talk radio then. All right, Spider here. Power Man 5000. Take a quick break. Be right back. Hey everybody, it's Love Line. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Spider's here tonight. Power Man 5000. His new CD is tomorrow. That's Tuesday.
Yes, or midnight if you're lucky enough to live in the city.
12:01:01. That's right.
After the show, you're going to go buy Tower. Go grab yourself a copy. Force people to buy RCDs.
That's very good.
Yeah. Are they open? What are they open till 2?
I think they do that. Yeah.
Or to be able to
Get it. It's to be the first to get it
Yeah.
and experience it.
Yeah, because I think the Deftones were talking about their 12:01.
So they're going to be there.
I think they are.
They are?
So you can see the Deftones and Power Man.
Yeah, they,
Or me just sort of in the parking lot, hanging around.
they didn't say anything about being anywhere.
No,
did
they didn't. No, not
They're not about that, man. They're like
Yeah.
something else. I'm here to just sell.
You're
Let's go.
here to pimp.
May 20th.
Yeah, they're here to drink
Transform.
beer and relax.
It's all business.
Chris?
Yeah.
You're 29?
I am.
What's up?
I've been seeing my girlfriend for over a year now and thinking about possibly proposing, but I have one small problem. And the problem is I don't feel like I'm that physically attracted to her.
No, so why are you thinking about proposing?
Well, it's kind of of weird. She's the first girl I've ever dated that's actually been my best friend. And, you know, they always say marry your best friend.
Yeah.
They do say that?
Yeah, some people say that.
What have the other ones been like?
What's that?
What have the other ones been like?
Seems like I've had a lot of arguing in the past with past relationships.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. Is there something wrong with her, or are you just not physically attracted to her?
You know, no, there's nothing really. She's in shape.
Did you used to be attracted to her?
I've never really had like that real fire that you have.
Yeah.
So what drew you to her in the first place?
Just pretty much her personality, the way she
And
interacts.
sometimes this can be good, you know, is particularly if you're somebody that has sort of a trauma history that sort of drives you to very dysfunctional and sort of dramatic relationships. It might be a healthy thing to be with someone you're not so attracted to, but you're okay, you know, you fit with, you're good with.
There's a note on the screen that says ask about her chest.
Yeah, part of it is she's kind of flat-chested.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see, Adam, how would that go, Adam?
Yeah, I'm more with Adam on that one. I'm more of a
Oh.
boob guy.
We're blue man, but
They can fix that.
well, I mean, here's the other thing too. I don't know. You've been with her for how long?
About a year and a half.
And you never were as into her as some of the gals you've been with.
No.
But you feel like you've sown your wild oats, so to speak.
Yeah, I think so.
You've been around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I sort of have this theory, which is at a certain point, your relationship sort of transcends physical attraction without sounding corny, which is your wife is just your wife and you're her husband and you have a physical relationship, but you sort of have more than that. And maybe, you're not going to be wildly attracted to her your whole life, are you? Is anyone that way with someone they've been boinking for 14 years?
You can be.
You can. I don't trust those people.
Well,
There's nothing worse than those couples in their 50s and they're like teenage newlyweds.
well, no, not that kind of craziness, but you really, whatever that is, that passion that starts, you can sustain, and it can be very
There's some old
sustaining.
people.
Where are we at?
Maybe
Tinder?
he's doing this to himself to
Yeah,
get
I
out
don't
of the
think that
marriage
guy
table.
was-
But on the other hand, people that have, that choose
And I
to
know
have
for sure.
relationships,
Like, there are old
Can't have
people
it.
that like pictures
Right,
at
they
the
think
bottom.
just
Mhm.
for them, that little passion spark requires,
Seen it firsthand once or twice.
Okay. Well, here's the deal, Chris. Yeah. You've been together for a year and a half. You're 29.
Right.
You're not in your 30s, and you haven't
Yeah.
been together 4 years.
I
So
doubt
I'd say you could buy
that
yourself another year here
throwing a particular
Okay.
party.
and see
Like,
what
you
changes
and I
in you. But on the other hand, if you're not
very
into her,
little
you can't
couple
string
fire
her on
never
for
made it.
3 years.
Not even a little.
Okay.
All right, I know. I didn't really give him advice.
I say wait, and maybe he'll find that person that he's attracted to, and
It'd be nice if you had more girlfriends
this may be the one.
That'd be great.
Karen?
for me to,
Yeah.
Karen,
up.
21. What's up?
No, I'm 17, but okay.
Wow.
There,
Got a lot of that
some
tonight.
girlfriends, that'd be great.
I just want to know what smoking pot does to like your baby while you're pregnant.
Like you blow it in her face?
No.
Because I think my mom did that to me.
Smoke it while you're
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Smoking pot.
Ooh, that would
on a
explain
baby.
a lot.
How
Buddy.
much?
Oh,
What
yeah.
stage of the pregnancy? How often?
I'm sorry, what?
How often? What stage of the pregnancy?
8 weeks, and I did it before I really even knew.
How much? How often?
Like a few times, I'd say.
Like what?
Yeah, your kid's going to be fine.
Do you smoke pot 3 times since you were pregnant?
Okay, say that 3-4 times.
Just
Okay.
saying. Probably not going to make a big deal. We don't know really, to tell you the truth, but that kind of thing does happen, and
Well, let's face it, kid's not going to be a senator or brain surgeon anyway.
it's not going to help the pregnancy. Not healthy for the pregnancy, but it probably isn't going to cause a measurable problem.
Where's the dad?
He's still around.
He's still around.
Yeah,
He around as far as he's your boyfriend?
yeah.
All right, you guys going to get married?
I don't know at this point.
Okay, he's going to stick around and then take care of the kid for a few weeks?
Probably longer than that.
Okay.
But
All right. You want to give the kid up for adoption?
No. Family's really supportive and everything.
Okay. You in high school?
Yeah.
So what happens? Well, I guess you can make it through the year, right?
Rebecca, I'm about to
I
beat
don't
this
have
game.
much longer longer left.
I'm starting to think about getting
You're
some
senior
stuff
now?
in stock.
No, I'm a
Oh,
junior, but
no.
I'm gonna go to like a part-time
Alright.
school next year.
Basically, when I order a pizza,
Alright.
it's
Okay.
that is your warning.
You're gonna have those classes
That
where
stuff
they go,
will soon
do
be.
not drop your kid in
stuck in.
boiling water. Do not plunge the kid into the pool. Your kid is not
I have
a
one
not a pencil holder.
elderly tree
Do that
squirrel
kind of stuff.
that
Yeah.
says gathering throwing
Yours
stones.
clearly be
Uh-huh.
a better parent.
Right. All right. Well, good times. Spiders here from Power Man 5000. Take a quick break. Hear something else off the new CD after this.
They're foreboding ripples of
Hey,
the
everybody,
speakerphone.
frontline, man. It's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LME-191. Spiders here with Power Man 5000. We're going to hear something off the new CD, which is coming out tonight, really in about an hour and 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's been a long last record was 1999.
Really?
Yeah. And we made another record, and then we decided not to put it out. Why? Because I don't know.
Man, at this point, I would hire
Everyone's
a
involved.
pilot to lead their own fleet, and all they would do would be fly around destroying pirate stations so I could get
And
something
so,
else
yeah, one record
accomplished.
2 weeks before the release, went back and made a whole new record.
Really?
Yeah.
And none of the same songs?
None of the same song. In fact, we and then 2 original members quit. So I've spent the last couple of years just rebuilding this thing from the ground up, and everyone told me that we'd never survive and be back. And here I am
Yeah,
on Loveline.
like a phoenix rising from the ashes of
I'm
said it
just
could be.
shocked to find
That's
out
right.
that that
and
he's
all the
Rob
critics.
Zombie's
They,
fucking brother. That's
They
weird.
said it couldn't be
I
done.
mean,
But,
spiders?
but we're here to say
Yeah,
that
you know Power Man 5000 When Worlds Collide?
has begun.
Oh,
Yes.
that's surprising to me. It was very popular when you were a tween.
Get some sleep. Pick up that
Oh,
CD.
come on.
It's called Transform. And we'll hear something else off it after just a couple calls. Angie, you're 15?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Yeah, you should know that stuff like I know Tracy Chapman or
And
Nine Inch Nails.
Actually, hold on. I might just not know it by name.
Right.
I listened
That's
to
much more, that's very likely.
I was
It would have been almost impossible
You were
for you
11
to
when
miss
that, right?
that song.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, I think Spider met her on the road.
What, she was 11?
She's 11. Yeah.
99.
They're into the rock young
Yeah.
age.
It works right. It's about 99.
It's
Yeah.
MTV thing. It's
Before
got
the last record. Yeah.
That's right. It's born the last record. She got on the bus. School. She wore a lot of eyeshadow. How's he supposed to know? She dug the wine pool. All right. So Angie, pregnant at 11.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, and saw the baby through or got an abortion?
I went to term with it.
Went all the way
Whoa.
through.
Yeah.
What?
I'll put it for adoption.
She got pregnant at
Just,
11.
No way.
just
It
for
happens.
to sort of turn the knife a little bit. What grade were you in when you first got pregnant?
6.
Fourth.
Wow.
Oh,
See
of
something wrong
course.
with the knife twisting?
Because she's not like it's Super Junior.
4th grade.
Isn't that where you learn long division?
Stepbrother?
Yeah.
Oh,
How old is he?
it's okay.
Now or then?
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
He sounds like a dynamite lad.
Is he out of jail or is he in jail now?
I never really told anybody before.
No,
Before just now?
Well, my parents knew, but it was kind of too late after a while.
So what's he, a serial rapist now, or is he a publicist?
Actually, he's a gamer. He plays video games, and that's about all he does.
I see. Only old nerds, not making a good living
She's
off of it.
pregnant at 11 in 4th grade.
Okay, so when he's not raping family,
Wow.
he's
Right. Not
playing
Video games.
he's playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fantastic individual. I'd like to get to know better. But now what's up with you?
Now, my friend, I was pregnant a while ago from another break, of course, but I had a miscarriage,
Of
and
course.
my friend found out, and he was like so excited because he wanted to take care of it, and then it died, and he flipped out, and now,
Hold on a second. Your friend who didn't rape you, right?
Wanted to raise a baby.
right,
Like as if you guys were going to be a couple.
yeah,
How old is he?
14.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah. Okay.
Said he always wanted a kid young, that way he could
okay.
relate to it.
Why do I think that?
And why do you think gay? I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
I
he
was gonna
gay?
say that, but I didn't want to say it's
Um,
twice.
He messed around with a guy about a year ago.
There you go.
He's like not gay.
No,
Yeah, that's gay. Listen, at 14 as a guy, sea monkeys are a little bit more than you can chew. You know what I mean?
And I say that not to, because he had a sort of a desire to rear a child, but the fact that he wanted to do that with you and he didn't want to have sex with you made me believe that he was.
Maybe he did want to have
Well,
sex.
see, that's the thing now. He wants to get me pregnant because he wants to have a kid with me.
Hey, Angie.
What?
I'd like to do this, and we don't do it too often on this show, but if I would like to shake your life like an Etch-a-Sketch. Just start new.
Snow globe.
Now, snow globe is the opposite of the Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh, I
Because
see.
stuff's moving.
That's a
Yeah,
hurricane.
this is like, remember you get an Etch-a-Sketch, you think, I'm going to sketch Abe Lincoln's head, and then you screw up somewhere along the way, and then you screw up again, and at a certain point you just break it loose and shake it. That's what we got to do with your life, Angie. We got to start fresh here. You understand?
Yeah.
You need to not get pregnant again. You need to not cruise with the 14-year-old fag hags. You need to possibly find Jesus Christ. I don't say that very often.
You know, I think
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, okay.
I've been baptized into my church.
Yeah, well, whatever. And how long have you been Seventh Day?
All my life, but I've only been baptized for a year.
Okay. Has that been going well for you?
Not really.
I see.
Why not?
You need to convert to Judaism.
Maybe.
This would never happen to a Jewish bride. It just wouldn't. All these white trash religions, everyone still gets knocked up, still ends up cooking up meth in their
I
garage.
do agree.
Jews wouldn't do this.
Maybe getting more involved in church might be a way out for you here. Really, it might.
Okay, so where's your dad? Was he?
My dad, he's in town, but I don't really like him.
Okay, so you need to. You're not pregnant now, right? If we caught a small window of you not being pregnant?
Right, I'm not pregnant.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
you need to not get raped anymore. You need to not get pregnant anymore. And you need to, go to school, get your grades up, and go off to college somewhere.
I have straight A's.
Good.
Okay, good.
College.
My mom's sending me to boarding school to get me away from my friends.
Okay.
That's the Etch-a-Sketch again.
Fine,
Mom's
just-
got the right idea.
Just don't get pregnant.
And don't get mad at mom for sending you to boarding school
Right.
and act
She's
out.
looking out for you. Don't go to any parties and drink a bunch of wine coolers and pass out anywhere. Because let me tell you how this rape works. Rape is it's like a bad knee. It's like you blow. Just quiet and listen to me. For
Yeah, yeah.
Once you blow that knee out early on, and then you blow it out a second time, it's much easier to blow out a third time.
Oh, absolutely. But what's even more fascinating is a trained eye can see you walking with that knee.
Yes, they see
and
the
I,
link.
I wish I had that rape vision.
Yeah, me
So I
too.
can understand what these guys.
Anderson,
how do they
buddy.
see that? How do they victimize and see victims? They just it's like some sort of
Yeah, they know.
night goggle they wear.
You're gonna hold still. You're not gonna cause a scene. You're not gonna tell anybody. You're not gonna run back into the party.
So you know what I'm going to get next for our next driving around
Hey,
thing?
you've got that. You've got the lip. You got to rehab that. Or
Right.
You're gonna see it.
And
You've,
prepare to be
inspired
very
the new
annoyed
superhero,
for about
Rainbow.
5 to 10 hours on a drive
He
with
has
me
great
saying,
vision.
the car up there is 240 feet. Whatever.
You might be surprised how
Drew,
much.
I have
you
useful.
every time you
I
try to
swear there
one
should
of my
be in
half-baked
cars.
ideas and made
Because
it
you
worse.
remember
I'd be
when
a
we
rich
had
man.
that little desk thermometer? And I'm like,
All right, you're
it's
down with the
68
rape
degrees
rape
in here.
rape.
It's
You're right,
72
now
degrees
that you
in here.
mention
It's
it.
superhero work.
More likely to win it from the losing end with that
He
one.
sees a woman who's being raped. Instead of breaking in and beating up
No,
the guy,
I love
he gets
little
in on it.
factoids, like exactly how far
Yeah,
something is,
he's-
exactly how
Yeah,
high
he's like,
it
hey,
is.
brother, what about
All the
me?
gold
He
nerds.
takes the guy, he roughhouses him, he beats him up, he throws him out, then he finishes raping the girl.
X-ray vision. Yes.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
X-ray vision.
Brandon?
That's
Yeah.
the doctor really needs to be punished for this. He's got to stop.
Yeah.
New intervention
are my
is hilarious and terrible.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, dude.
I'm a little psyched.
All right.
You're a little stoned.
I was just wondering how to get where you are, Adam.
Well, you gotta
Clean
drive
carpets.
down the 10 freeway and get off on Robertson. After that, it's pretty explain.
Okay. He put me in different directions.
There's a new movie theater right by where we are.
Yeah, true. What are you, retarded? Okay, superhero called it. You have retard vision. Idiot.
Look, Adam, people coming here know.
Oh, shut up. Why you gotta broadcast it, though? All right, I'm just kidding. Drew didn't do anything. That's not really where we are. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. So, what do you you want to know? You want to know how to do radio?
Well, I want to be a comedian.
All right. Long pauses are the kiss of death in radio, by the way,
And comment.
Okay.
and comment. You want to? You okay? Go do stand up.
Okay.
Go to one of these
Okay.
clubs. Do some open mic.
Maybe he has a joke for us.
Yeah. You got anything? What's in the hopper? You have anything lined up for us, Brendan?
Oh, you know what? I forgot about something I wanted to tell you. I called in a while ago. I remember that you like people who could fart on command.
What did you call it?
Yeah,
Then
that's
I'm gonna
true.
have fun with
I
the
think
pull-up
like
bar.
is not a strong
Of course you
enough
will.
word.
If you can reach it.
Love is more the word
But
for it.
is there a stand-up?
It's okay, I'll
I
take a
think
step
there is.
forward.
Or
Can you
just
do
jump.
that, Brendan?
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with your pull-up
yes, I can.
You can?
Yeah, I was thinking we would both be able to get a lot of benefit out of it.
Yeah.
Work it out
And it's
here.
very
Okay, it's
possible.
calling from Utah, so I know this kind of act's
We'll
going
see.
well
We'll see when it gets here.
in Utah.
Yeah, because you weigh a lot less than I do, but you have less arm
Yeah,
strength.
I have to assume a.
On the other hand,
Right. All
I
right,
might
you
be
can do
able-
there. Go ahead.
Depending on how it works, I might be able to help you get your legs over
That's
it.
what I was thinking.
At least
I could
what's
have
the
a-
guy
well,
with the
I'm
Jim
actually,
Rose
I'm not
sideshow
sure. I don't
group?
think.
Yeah, there's options. This is not going to hurt the career.
We'll see.
Okay, here it comes.
I'll be that I'd be interested to see. I'm like,
I used to be a gymnast.
yeah, but physics has limits.
You're right. You're right. That's why I
Yeah,
said
you know
the
what
two
I'd
gets
like?
here. It's
Here's
a little
my
bit
ad
oddly
for
designed.
you,
It's
all
not what I
right, Brandon?
expected.
All right.
We'll see how it works and if it wasn't that expensive.
Where the dummy
Cool.
farts.
Okay.
Oh,
But it's you.
What? Oh, I see. I
It's
got
him
it. Got
farting.
it. Got it.
But that's the
All
whole
I can see
thing.
is
Yeah,
cheeks move.
the dummy's named like Flatcho. And you're just talking, and all of a sudden, and then the dummy's like, "Ooh, I'm sorry," and you're like, "Whoa," and you keep doing it.
That means it was futzy.
That's better than Flatcho.
Yes. It's a Yiddish
Next
word.
caller. All right, true.
It's a Yiddish word. It's funny.
Futzy?
maybe be a superhero.
Futzy means fart in Yiddish. All right, let's take a vote. Who likes Flatcho better than Futzy? Futzy. All right, Brendan, look, go do an open mic.
All right.
All right. You got another joke, or you just want to fart again?
But I don't know. I like the farting. You know, it's pretty good stuff.
Okay. You sound like a riot. What's career number 2? President? What would you like to be if this doesn't work out?
I'd probably live in a van down by the river.
All right. So you make a career out of doing dead comedians material.
Yeah.
Hey, it worked for you and
Keep it up. Oh man, it's my job.
Dennis
Every
Leary.
time-
Seeing the competition.
About once every 6 weeks, some kid calls in and says, "I want to do what you do," and then I think to myself, "I need a raise." After I'm done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then with Drew with his futzy comments, did I just get done saying you never add my
Trying to make it
ideas?
rest. You said you got a nickel every time.
Flatcho. Flatchy? No.
Joe.
Liam? Flatcho, man.
Oh, sleeping. This is good. This is. What is he calling about? Do you have that on the screen?
Narcolepsy. What is it, Drew?
It takes him 2 hours to masturbate, and it hurts his arm.
He just seems to finish the session.
Yeah.
There we
He's
go.
been on hold for 55 minutes.
Yeah. Good night, Graham.
We'll put him on hold. We're going to keep checking in with him. Don't hang up on that, Liam.
Estimate his body weight, just based on his snore.
700 pounds.
Oh no, he's not a big kid.
Everyone who snores sounds big.
Yeah, but he's not really done the big kid snore.
I'm amazed how you fall asleep with the phone in
Yeah,
your, like,
perfectly.
is it like a cartoon where people sort of rigor mortis sets in? Like, as you fall asleep, don't you let go of the TV remote or the phone or the dinner tray or whatever you're hanging on to? Like, you just fall asleep standing up?
You know, he's resting there.
Maybe he has one of those headsets.
Let's hear a little more.
All right.
Come on, never get
But I just want to say something. Remember a few seconds ago I was saying whenever a comedian calls in the show, I realize that my job is safe and
Yes.
that I need a raise. But whenever I check in with a listener who's sleeping, it nullifies the whole thing. Yeah. Now I'm getting paid too much.
It's almost like he knew you picked it up.
I've said it many times. No higher compliment can be paid to a talk show host than a guy selling logs on the other line. All right. We're going to check in. We're gonna check in, and maybe we'll do some gambling to see if he's still going.
Like, what time will he wake up? And do not wake him up, guys.
No waking him up, no hanging up on him.
If we play him a song, maybe.
Yeah, we'll hear a Power Man 5000 song, and then we'll check back in with
Okay.
This one's called.
This is our new song.
Yeah, ironically, it's called Action.
I love my ability to do that, to skip a
This is,
song from the
this
first
is,
chorus to the last chorus.
That's pretty
From the
good.
band, did a whole CD.
Years
I didn't
skipping
it,
shit
and
I didn't
came
wanna
up with
hear.
This one, it sounds great so far.
It's much better.
I'm
We did it.
certain it woke up Leo.
Yeah,
Let's check on
it. Right. Let me tell you how hard that song ran. It woke Liam up, and he bangs his head so hard they knocked him out
Unconscious.
again.
He's not sleeping. He's actually unconscious.
That's right. Yeah, you breathe when you're in a coma, right, Drew?
Yeah, yeah. Let's listen.
But he stuttered it.
He almost talked.
Do we have a way of reaching you? Calling him back?
Wow! You scared Spider.
All
right,
a
hang
couple
on.
more breaths. Come on,
Check with him.
those deep inspirations.
Should you be sewing logs at 15?
He needs one of
Well,
those
that's what I'm
nose
thinking.
strips.
He's not a big kid. He's little, like, you know, kids at 15 haven't quite grown into their skin yet. Sometimes they're thick and big.
Yeah.
He's one of those kids. Probably like about 160.
We should take bets on his weight, too. All right, I'll tell you what, let's take a break.
All right.
Let's take a break. When we get back, we'll talk to Stephanie as blood clots falling out of her poos, and then we'll get back with Liam after this. Hey, everybody. Bloodliner, madam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Smider's here from Power Man 5000. CD Transformer is out.
Transform.
Oh, did I say Transformer?
That's okay. You're thinking of robots
Yeah.
in disguise.
I think there must be another band that has a CD called Transformer, or a band called Transformer. All right. Drew,
No say.
Drew, you do remember Scotty Snotty the Hankies
Yes,
played your
yes.
prom in
Yeah, I remember that.
1974, though, right?
And Blues Image.
Blues Image, who played your prom too?
Yeah.
And their song was "Ride, Captain, Ride upon your mistress ship." Right? Yeah.
I told you the weirder thing. I was giving blood in like an auditorium at a high school. I looked around. Wait. Oh my God! I was at a prom there in 1974-ish. Van Halen was playing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And Drew, you said to your date right before you finger banged her, this band is going to be huge one day, right?
No, actually, I went, these guys suck. Who are these guys?
Yep. All right. Let's see. Where were we? We're going to talk to Stephanie. Stephanie,
Hi.
what's happening?
Well, about 3 weeks ago, my husband and I went for our first ultrasound, and I was supposed to be 10 weeks pregnant and found out that the baby wasn't growing. So I'm waiting to have a miscarriage, and the last few times my husband and I have had sex, I had half dollar sized blood clots come out after we're done.
All right, that's the abortion.
Gross.
That's the spontaneous abortion happening.
Really?
Yeah.
It's at pieces.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But it might be uterine lining and other things. It doesn't have to be the conceptus necessarily yet, but it's the whole thing making its way down.
Yeah. Is there any shape to the child at this point?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There is?
How many weeks?
10.
Oh yeah.
10 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
What do you look like? A couple inches? Really? But shape?
In shape of a human.
Really?
You shape up pretty quick, yeah.
Really? Well, me? Not bad. Hey, Stephanie. So that's coming out one of these days?
Well, the whole thing will be like, yay, baby.
Drew's holding up size of a large grape? Really? Ping pong ball?
Yeah.
If it's Asian? 70?
Uh-huh.
Little Asian ping pong humor to break the tension, you know what I'm saying?
So should we stop having sex?
Well, you know the abortion is imminent, so not necessarily. I'm worried, though, about you getting infections, things like that. How often are you seeing the doctor?
We go once a week for now.
Yeah. Had you been having the blood clots prior to the last visit with the doctor?
No.
Oh, give him a call, because it might be time for a DNC.
Yeah. What's an ENC?
We can pull everything out, scrape it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
Little pressure wash.
Yeah, because it's not so much about having sex, it's more about the fact that things are really coming along here.
Hey, at least your husband's still game. That's what I love about
Not
guys.
anymore.
What's that?
He's not anymore.
Oh, okay, good.
You don't have to call tonight, but tomorrow morning give him a call. Let him know.
All right. He just wants an oral now.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, I was banging her till little pieces of my son started coming out the bang there. So now I switched over to oral for a while. It's cool.
It's all good. Good time.
Never speak
I was at
again.
work talking to guys about this thing.
I'm so glad I wasn't
Don't say
listening
nothing
to
about it.
this.
I'll just start crying. Liam, son.
It's good times.
Yeah.
We get a little tachypnic here. Come on, sleep apnea. Watch those slow hills, hold to the stop of it.
Drew's praying he stops breathing just so he can be right. So when a kid dies, so he can be right. That's Anderson dropping it out, you retard. Drew, are you really the smart one? You didn't hear the pop. Drew's like, I know, told you pray. Just long enough to get brain damage. I don't want him to die. I just want to make my point.
It's going so fast. It's slow suddenly. All right.
Check it out. It's the Great Weapons Sale.
You're selling
Now, does
all
this mean he's dreaming?
the weapons you're not going to build with?
I don't need them anymore.
This,
Please
you know,
not?
if you're,
Well, I can
say,
make weapons
having a dream, it's
on
very
demand.
You can
Yeah,
make
you're
everything you
running,
want to put on.
Right.
Pick up.
Wow.
Respiratory
So
rate
you're
would pick
selling everything you...
Rob, it was a sneaker bar starting back on me.
It's not actually that much money,
It's not actually that much
Rob?
money.
Hi.
You're 18?
but it helps right now.
What's up?
It does.
I'm having some trouble taking my girlfriend's virginity.
Taking the virginity.
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
She keep pulling out of your reach.
No. I mean,
I'm like taunting you.
Hey,
think about
think of that.
Taking it.
It's not helping.
Yeah,
Well, however you word it, it's more of like
having sex.
I'm having trouble rupturing her hymen.
I see.
Right.
Oh, I mean, it's not a moral dilemma.
But the
You
hymen
can't,
plays
you
a
can't,
role.
It's a mechanical problem.
you can't bust her seal. She's not a virgin. Well, are you bouncing off of something?
Well, I heard somewhere that that the older the girl is, the harder the hymen becomes to break.
What?
I don't know if that's true or not.
That's the
I've never
opposite.
heard
My
that.
theory on that
That's
is.
crazy.
You have a theory on that. I didn't really. Well, no, I just made it up. But the reason older women have tougher hymens is not because it gets tougher over the years. It's because it's tougher in the first place, and that's why it hasn't broke by now.
Right.
Tish, you
Thanks.
scum.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's my hymen theory.
If there's a hymen, it's got to be a tough one.
It's got it because it made it through all the spills on the Jungle Gym and the pony rides
Right.
and Uncle Lou and the pool cabana.
That's right.
It survived many a trauma.
Could be true. Could be true.
Okay,
So
so
when you're having trouble, is she spasming where you can't get through the opening?
Well, it hurts, and
she's hitting the
I
hymen.
also have the trouble. Like I really care about her, and it's kind of a turn off when you see her wince and everything. So therefore, it's a bit hard to keep.
This is all, there's something tonally that troubles me here. This taking the hymen, she winces, I can't tolerate it. What is that?
Yeah, Rob creeps me out a little bit too.
It's not so much it creeped me out, as I just wonder if you guys are like ready for this. Is it the right thing to be doing right now?
Now she wants to have sex. He wants to have sex. He's running into the hymen, and it hurts her.
Virginity, wincing, I can't lose my erection if she winces.
No, No, you do? Yes. Rob didn't say that, did he?
No, he didn't say that.
He said, wait.
Hold on a second.
Putting words
I like
in his mouth.
Spider. The Spider's like the court stenographer.
Let me check it. No, he didn't say that.
He did not listen carefully. I don't.
Well, he said it's not. It loses his. He's not.
It's not easy for
He said he
him
doesn't.
when she's
No longer excited when she's wincing.
okay. But here's the thing.
I think that translated that into loses. Right?
Rob is a little. He's a little. It's sort of.
Squirrely.
He's a little squirrely. He's got a little geek in him. I think he's sort of excited about the fact that he's taking someone's virginity, at least potentially. But she has a problem down there, and he doesn't want to fight it.
Just trying to put this all together.
Well, what should she do? Well, hold on, Rob.
Do you lose your erection?
No, I don't lose an erection. It's just, it's not as rock hard as it should be, which would,
Oh,
Yeah,
shut
that's
up,
called
Drew.
losing it.
No, it is not. It's just, look, he's with somebody he has feelings for. They're trying to have sex. She's in pain.
No, I understand.
It's not a turn on for him to see her in
I
pain.
get that. I get that.
Yeah, really, you want him to be turned on by.
Yeah, Drew.
That's a little odd.
So how many times have you guys tried this?
Four times. Okay.
And how long do you try before you give up?
Okay.
half an hour for them.
Okay. All right. So look, shouldn't she go to the gynecologist and see what's up here?
Yeah, sometimes they have to rupture things, surgically.
Yeah. They have to.
But I still.
They use an M80, I think.
Because it's really even hard to get two fingers inside.
Yeah, I think it's a vaginismus thing.
No, I mean, you get the fingers past the opening and then hit the hymen.
Oh yeah, you can feel it like it goes in and then it gets a lot tighter, and it's really hard to even.
Yeah, the tightness.
Yeah.
Now see, if you're hitting the hymen,
It just stops.
it just feels like someone put an 8-ball up there, right?
Yeah.
Just bang into something.
You can't. But if it's the tightness, that's the vaginismus.
You know what it's like? It's like one time my friend's dog dropped a handball in my toilet, and I couldn't see it. I had to reach my hand in there, and I felt this thing, and it was springy, but it was tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just beyond the curl.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
That was your first experience with.
With a hymen, yeah.
Interesting. You should bring that up now.
All right, so Rob, we don't know. We're not going to get into Rob.
I'm getting to think that. I have this whole vibe here is about something much more anxiety.
Is she uptight at all?
A little bit, yeah.
She been traumatized or anything?
Not that I know of.
I just get the vibe that this isn't.
Other than you.
Or something's not quite right about this for these two right now.
Well, he's approaching it like Spock from Star Trek.
You know, maybe that's freaking around. I don't know. Something's not right with the sort of tude here.
Okay.
The
Either way, she needs to go to the gynecologist.
She needs just to see if what's going on with whether there's something anatomic going on. But you guys need to kind of talk about what's going on with the anxiety that she. Maybe he's anxious and she picks up on it and they just sort of feed each other.
Okay, well, she knows there's going to be pain involved too. All right, I want to go to the next call.
Right.
And I'm just gonna throw caution to wind here and say, we're going to Liam. If you're gonna go out and get the PowerMan 5000 CD, I want you to snore. What do you mean? Oh, wait a minute, he stopped snoring. He's evidently not gonna pick up the PowerMan 5000 CD.
Liam?
The phone fell off his head.
We should hear him up on the bed there if the phone's on the floor.
All right, let's listen. I hear him. I don't hear him. He may have died in his sleep.
What's that atmic spell I was predicting?
Yeah.
All right.
He died.
Oh,
Drew,
damn.
Drew, if you have a dream,
Work
you die,
traffic
you die,
will be
right?
next.
I mean, as a physician,
Do you think you can handle work traffic?
just like if you have
9-year-old.
Yeah.
if you
You wanna
have
go out for
a
food?
dream that you have a set of jugs on you, or you have a dream that you're the mayor of Whoville, that's where you are when you wake up.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch
Whatever
what you
you
said.
dream.
I said it's been
Okay.
an hour more.
Yeah,
That's where you got the tiny shots.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh. Riley,
Yeah.
you're 14?
Yeah.
What's that?
First of all, Adam, peace.
Thank you.
All I have to say, and Drew, man of extreme passion.
He's a very passionate man.
But anyway, I wanted to know what is the average size for a 14-year-old's penis to be?
Hard, erect?
Yes.
9.5. Or 9.5. I think it's 9.5 to 9 3/4. 9.5 to 10. something like that, depending on what part of the country you're in.
Did you say 14?
14.
Yeah, you were
14. Yeah, because it's going to keep growing until you're 21, right, Drew? It's about 9, somewhere between 9 and 10. Anywhere in that. I mean, if you're getting under 9,
Oh, where do you want to go?
One second. Well, you're gonna want thing stuff, right? KFC?
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Could I do KFC?
You could do something else, though, because I technically just ate.
That's true. So if you want to wait longer, that's fine. But I noticed your meal was,
Snacky.
it could have been an appetizer, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do KFC.
Okay.
Chicken is good. I tend to overeat it as my problem.
Yeah,
Man, that's a very unhappy dog somewhere.
it is.
All right, folks, I'll be right back.